Welcome to Dodger Stadium. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. A big game 2 in store for us here today, Chris.
Yeah, this might be the game to actually decide the series, Boog. When it's 5 games, getting a 2-0 lead is a dominant position to be in, and I don't see this series getting to a 5th game if we have a repeat of Game 1's outcome in this one.
Yeah, the Crows start circling for a team that falls into a 2-game deficit, not where you want to be. First pitch coming your way next. Stepping in, Dan Sweeney.
Batting 8, the second baseman, Dan.
No score here in the second.
Sweeney.
One down.
On the ground to short, could be 2. To second for 1. Out. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. Now to the bottom of the second. We're tied, 0-0. Back here at the ballpark, we head to the bottom of the second, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Steve Rogers.
The shortstop, Steve.
The wind to the pitch. And a swing and a miss there.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Comes up empty on the swing, 0-2 now. Eric Summersgill, our plate umpire.
One thing to watch out for, Boog, is what side of the plate Summersgill might be favoring. He usually sets up at an angle. Pitchers sometimes will try to figure that out early so they can attack that spot and get as many strike calls as possible.
He dives, but he can't make the catch. That leaves him without a throw, and they can't get the out.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they...
Runner takes off. There's a ball. Throw, save. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Here you go.
Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Out to short. Lopez collects, whips it to first. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Batting 6, the first baseman, Darnell Raymond.
So up next, Darnell Raymond. Move to second, and he's back in safely. Second inning here, no score. And now 2-1. Petty, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this.
One time right now.
The pitch. Slice to right. That's a hit. Rogers headed for the plate. Throw home, not in time. The run scores. And it's 1-0.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So 2 down, and the batter now, Steve Rogers.
The shortstop, Steve Rogers.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. First and second, 2 down.
Come on, kid.
Well, pretty clear to me. He's trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Righty to the plate. Out towards right center field. Caminiti gliding as he moves to his left. And that's the inning. 2 on, 1 out. And digging in for Philadelphia, Ken Ramirez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. 0-2 now. Grounder might be 2. Rogers. Off balance feed. There's 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was
runner at first with 2 away. Digging in, Ray Gonzalez.
The first baseman.
And here it comes. Bounced out to short. Rogers picks it up. And that is that. 1 left for Philadelphia. Score remains tied 1-1. And now Steve Rogers, a guy who makes an impact not just at the plate but also in the field. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average. But there's on. Runner takes off. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Adios, Peralta. He circles the bases, and they grab the lead. It's 3-1.
He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the second baseman, Dan Sweeney.
Leading off for Philadelphia, the second baseman, Dan.
Here's a 1-1.
Sweeney.
Up the middle. Rogers over to pick it up. Over to first. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
Up next for Philadelphia.
You got to be kidding me. Did you see that throw?
Not really, Boog. I mean, it happened in the blink of an eye, it seemed, but thankfully StatCast is here to help us out. I mean, you don't see many throws across the infield that get up into the 90s, so he really reached back for that one, and he had to get the out.
Now the left fielder, Lauren Ferguson. Two and 1 now. Out to short. Rogers collects it. And that'll do it. Phillies down in order. And it remains a 3-1 ball game.
No outs.
Welcome back. We're at the top of the 8th. And now the shortstop, Mariano Lopez. Here's a 2-1.
Mariano Lopez.
Out to short. Rogers picks it up. Sends it to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Man at first with 1 gone. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Steve Rogers. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal your bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. The throw in. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Nice hit right there.
Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
And up next for Los Angeles, Jose Miranda. And a pitch. Good eye right there.
Yeah, he's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
The 2-1. That one missed.
Hey, drive him in, babe. Need it right here.
Hey, make him work out there.
The pitch. Palmeiro at third. Rogers over at second with one down. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
A real bad time for a walk. You're trailing in this ball game, trying to keep things close. They've been in a difficult spot, and things aren't getting any easier.
Bases loaded with one away. And next for L.A., Darnell Raymond. Right-handed reliever. And 1-2.
Looking for some insurance. Or as our friends down in the South would say,
Insurance.
no matter how you say it, we know what you mean.
The 1-2. And a ball evens the count.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play, minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
Bases loaded. One away.
I need you right now. Hey, drive those guys in. Here we go.
That one the other way. Can't field it cleanly. Here's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Now back, the left fielder,
Reed Jones steps to the plate for the Dodgers for the 4th time tonight. And he deals. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. He makes the grab, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. And the Dodgers leave him loaded, but they lead it 4-1. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now for the Phillies, George Caminiti. The Phils in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
Out to short. Tosses across to first. Now one gone in the 9th.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Ramirez.
Well, this was a must-win for these guys. Game 2 of the series at home after dropping Game 1. They win it today. They feel a lot better heading to the next ballpark for Game 3.
So Singy, as the numbers show, a great performance on the mound in this one.
Absolutely, and that really set the tone from the beginning. A fantastic effort.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.